right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I'm gonna call this video is, are you afraid to go back into the gym? Now, a lot of you may be thinking because of the coronavirus or the pandemic, that's what I'm talking about, but I'm not necessarily. But I will say I get that a lot of people are afraid to go back to working out in any type of facility, thinking they're gonna get sick or they can actually maybe spread it some way or another, or whatever your theory is, because you can't get back to the gym. I understand. But what I'm going to talk about in this case is more or less people that used to work out, that quit, that are now afraid to go back. And I think this happens with a lot of people. And I think the reason being is, well, there's a couple reasons. I think one of them for sure is when they kind of quit, they know they have to go back, and they a lot of times have to start over, especially if you've taken a numerous amounts of months off or even years. Thinking about going back to the gym sounds like a job. It sounds hard. It sounds grueling again, especially if you've gained weight or you're really out of shape. You know, you may have worked out in your past or throughout the years off and on, but as you get older, sometimes it just feels like it gets more daunting, you know, the more you go back after quitting. And I understand that, all right, to a certain degree. I've been more consistent, but I do see with a lot of my friends, family members, and colleagues, it's hard sometimes to just not only go back, but dedicate yourself to it. You may just at the beginning want to start slow. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 days a week, and I don't care what it is, you know, regarding fitness, but don't let yourself go. I'm here to tell you, you know, the one thing you really got to realize is no one's going to take care of your health but you. And again, it doesn't need to be a gym. It doesn't need to be anything that you don't want it to be. So if you dread going back to working out anywhere or doing anything, consider doing something else, okay? And a lot of guys don't want to do that. I don't know why, and a lot of women too. They may have quit their gym, they may have left for months again, years, and then when they think about going back to the gym, they dread it. And I've even done videos on this. Do you dread the gym? I actually did a video on this. If you do want to start working out again or start getting in better shape, before you even go do anything, let's figure out, one, what do you want your body to go through at the beginning? Because I think a lot of times when people do go back to the gym after taking a certain amount of time off, they go hardcore and they either get beat up, they get too sore, or they go back and they just start losing interest after a certain amount of time. They don't like the schedule. They a lot of times don't even like the way they feel when they're working out or after when they're working out. Again, that's on you. You have to, again, figure out what's going to work best for you. You know, that's another thing. I think a lot of people don't want to come back to the gym because they're afraid they're not going to be in the condition they once were. It's understandable. Or they're not going to be able to maintain that certain type of condition that they may have kept up with throughout the years. That's understandable too. But I talk about this a lot. You got to take an honest approach, but you got to start somewhere. Stop getting caught up with the past. Stop getting caught up with past workouts. Stop getting caught up with maybe you were a lot stronger in your past, or maybe you're a runner and you did a certain amount of time, or maybe you're a swimmer, same as that. Maybe you could do more laps then. I don't know what it is, but you know, really when it comes down to it, please don't be afraid to go back to work out. Being fearful to take care of your own health is kind of crazy in itself if you think about it, but I understand it. But again, that's a lot of ego saying, you know what, I'm not what I once was. Or it's saying, hey, you know what, I'm not as, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not as gung-ho as I once was regarding working out. That's cool too. Like I said earlier, back up on the days, maybe try different workouts, but you've got to start taking care of your health one way or another. Don't give up on it entirely. If you could even start walking, maybe at the beginning, maybe just having some fun playing tennis. Again, you can go swimming or just doing whatever you want to do at the beginning. Don't think to go back to fitness. You immediately have to run back to a gym. You have to run back maybe and lift a lot of weights. Go back to doing some, you know, maybe some CrossFit type of workout that you've done in the past where maybe you felt injured or maybe you just kept feeling sore. You don't have to do anything except what you want to do, all right? Make it work for you, right? I did a video on that. There are no rules to fitness. If you get a chance, watch it. Because the truth is, the only rules are the ones that you create, all right, when it comes to working out or just staying healthy in general. So I just want to do a video on this. And I also think, and I'm going to wrap it up with this, a lot of people think when they're afraid of going back to the gym that all of a sudden their entire lifestyle has to change. Like, oh, now that if I go back to work out, I'm going to really have to start paying attention to what I'm eating. And then I'm not going to be able to, you know, drink as much, or I'm not gonna be able to, you know, enjoy a cigar or whatever the hell it is, it's not true. Do what you want to do. Make it again work for you. Just start small. You don't have to change your entire life. You don't have to make all these huge changes because all of a sudden you went back to the gym or you went back to working out. That's all bullshit in your head. I'm just telling you. So, all right, anyways, if you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich CELENZA Show. Where else am I? I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want, you can check out my richcelenza.com website. I also help men with confidence, and that's masteringselfconfidence.com. But man, don't be afraid of anything. I mean, is it really, don't be fearful. And also though, don't bullshit yourself too. A lot of times I hear people for weeks, months, even years saying, yeah, man, I got to get back to the gym. They're even members of the gym, but they never could get back to the gym. If you don't want to go back to a gym, then don't go back to a gym. I don't care if you're in yoga. I don't care if it's Pilates. Stop lying. If you're not going, you're not interested. Don't claim you're interested in something when you're not. And that's okay. Change, evolve. It may be time to do something different when it comes to fitness. Don't be afraid of it. All right? All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you get a chance, subscribe. Take care.